Welcome to the Socialette podcast, where we empower you with the marketing know-how you need to create the business of your dreams. I'm your host, Steph Taylor, and I'm a marketing nerd, Shiraz lover, and passport stamp collector. Join me as I dive into all things small business marketing and deliver them to you in bite-sized, fluff-free lessons every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's get learning. Hey, welcome back to the Socialette podcast. This is episode 92. How often should I be posting to Instagram? This episode is brought to you by Socialette Elite, a community and marketing academy for motivated small business owners who want to learn how to effectively market their business on a budget and make friends in the process. It's one part education, one part action taking, and one part community. Doors close at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on 23rd of November, and they won't open until December again. And when they do reopen, the price will have increased. So head to stephtaylor.co/elite to join. If you're listening to this after 23rd of November, you can still visit that page, but you'll just need to register your interest, and I'll let you know the minute doors reopen. All right, welcome to another listener Q&A episode, where I've had somebody message me on Instagram asking, how often should I post to Instagram? Remember, if you'd like me to answer your question, hit me up at WeAreWildBloom on Instagram. Today's question is something I get asked all the time. It used to be that you had to post 3 times a day if you wanted any hope of your posts being seen. But is this still the case? Let's start with a bit of a recap of the algorithm changes that happened a little while ago. It used to be that your Instagram feed was in reverse chronological order. So your feed showed the newest posts at the top and the oldest at the bottom. The old feed showed posts from everyone you were following. So naturally, it was very competitive to try and get your posts seen, and you wanted to post at the most popular times so that more people would see your posts. But your posts got old quickly and they would sink down the feed quite fast. Basically, they had a really short lifespan. So when Instagram changed the algorithm, it changed the way that your feed works. Instead of being in reverse chronological order, you now see posts that Instagram thinks will be most interesting and most relevant to you, based on your interactions with the platform. For example, if you interact with a particular account a lot, you'll see more of their posts. So this means that posting 3 times a day won't necessarily give you any advantage. Your posts have a much longer shelf life than previously. So, for example, people might still be seeing them a week after you've posted them. Okay, so what does this mean for you? Basically, there's no hard and fast rule for how often you should be posting to Instagram. Sorry. If you can post 3 times a day with quality, engaging content without burning out or getting over it, then by all means, do so. But if you're trying to post 3 times a day, or maybe even every day, and you're really struggling to come up with quality content, then don't push it. It's all about quality, not quantity of content these days. There is just so much content out there, so the easiest way to cut through is to just have content that's better than everyone else in the space. If you follow my business Instagram account, WeAreWildBloom, you'll see I've only been posting like 3 times a week lately because I've been so busy and haven't had time to create quality content. But when I do post, I post with big long captions and the posts tend to get quite a lot of engagement. I simply just don't have the time to create enough content for every single day of the week, and I know that if I tried to, the quality would suffer, or some other aspect of my business would suffer, so I don't. Instead, I share a lot of behind-the-scenes content on Instagram stories, things that wouldn't make the cut on my Instagram feed. That said, don't use this as permission to post sporadically when you feel like it. Try to consistently show up for your audience, even if it's just twice a week. But fill in the gaps with Instagram stories posts so that people don't think you've just disappeared off the face of the earth. Or Instagram lives as well, because impromptu content, it's really good. You don't have to plan for it or anything like that. That's it for this episode. Very quick one. Remember, if you've got any listener questions you'd like me to answer, shoot them through in a DM on Instagram at WeAreWildBloom. If you haven't subscribed to the show yet, I'd love it if you could please subscribe. And if you haven't left a rating or review, please do so. It only takes a minute and you can do it quite easily in iTunes or Apple Podcasts. Thanks so much for listening. Catch you next time.